Okay, YouTube. It's a good day at the office today. Let's take a look and see what we got. All right, so today's weapon of choice is going to be the Ford GT350. I'm super excited about doing a review on this. I should have done it a long time ago. This is a 2017 GT350. It is awesome. Like the Camaro review that I did, the Mustang is a work of art. Ford did a really good job on this car. Man, the whole package actually. I was going to say the motor. The motor is definitely super special. It's a high revving V8, 5.2 liter, 526 horse, 429 foot-pounds of torque. And whenever you see kind of a horsepower and torque ratio like that, you know that it's a screamer. You know that this car likes to rev. Let's take a look at that motor actually. Let's do that first. We'll walk around the rest of it. We also have hopefully that coming up soon. Pretty excited. That is a CANON GT4, and actually kind of similar to these cars, honestly. They're both kind of race cars for the road. Pretty awesome. Let's go check out this thing. So yeah, good day at the office today. Pretty excited. I needed a good drive. Okay. So here is your Ford Performance 5.2 liter. And this thing is a screamer. I love how it has basically an aftermarket filter from the factory. Look at your nice strut tower brace. It's just, this motor, man, they did a good job. Ford did an awesome job on this car. They should be proud. These things are holding their value awesome, and I understand why. They just, carbon fiber composite radiator brace, that's pretty cool. They just did an awesome job, and they made a car that's fun, that people want to drive. And it's so hard to get cars that, even if they're fast, that just kind of aren't boring. And definitely these two cars, actually, it's funny that they're both here at the same time. These two cars are all about driving. They're all about having a fun time, getting emotional, you know, putting a smile on your face. And I absolutely love them. But anyway, work of art. It's got a 6-speed, I think it's a Tremec transmission. Freaking awesome. Shifter feels great. Let's take a look at the rest of this guy. So love the body work on the Ford. It's so aggressive looking. Just, oh man, they did such a good job. There's your classic Cobra emblem, which I've always, even as a kid, I just remember when I saw that Cobra emblem, that I knew it was something special. But yeah, I love the body work on this guy. Nice wide body. Ford. The Mustang's not necessarily a small car. I mean, that's a small car. It's fairly large. This car weighs about 3,800 pounds. It doesn't feel too bad as far as weight goes. It feels like a nimble, fast, fun car, but it's a little heavier. It's definitely a little heavier. Got these beautiful wheels here, the Michelin Super Sports on them. I think these are 19s with these great two-piece rotors and Brembo calipers. These things, I think we got 295s in the front, and then 305s in the rear, which is exactly the same as a 1LE Camaro. Magnetic ride control, it just works so good on these cars. I mean, it's transformed these cars. I remember one of the first cool cars that I ever got when I was a kid was a 1992 Ford Mustang Anniversary Edition. And it was a 5.0, 5.0. I remember you just said that word and you were cool, but I loved that car. I loved how you sat down in the car. It felt like a coupe. It was awesome. Great car. Those cars, I remember, I had a convertible one too. I had a Fox body, like an 89 convertible, and it had a manual trans. My 92 was an automatic, and the manual trans, all you did was change the rear gear ratio and do like an intake and exhaust, and it was like ridiculously fast, even back in that day. So super fun. My buddy Monty, a little shout out to him, he started building turbo Mustangs way back in the day. And I remember that car was like video game fast. I mean, it was crazy. It was kind of a little more of a drag race car. But I also remember it did not stop and it would not corner. I mean, it was horrible. The Mustang was so bad on braking and handling. You know, we got it to go fast, but it did, oh, it was awful. It was a mess. I remember his caliper literally lighting on fire one time from us trying to stop the car. It was bad. So that's all changed with this car. You truly have a race car for the road. It handles amazing. It puts down traction like no other. And it's very comfortable as a daily. It sounds amazing. It brakes amazing. It accelerates amazing. It's really the full package. So really made a lot of progress over the last 20 years. Let's take a look at the interior here. Well, actually, all right, let's go. Let's take a look at the back real quick. So some people love them, some people hate them, but you got your lights as you blink, they kind of click over. I like that. This has all your modern stuff, backup camera, all your good stuff. You got your quad pipes down here. Beautiful looking exterior. Just did a great, just love the whole body kit they did on the Shelby. I also love this red and black. It's beautiful. You got your red and then your black accents. Great looking car. Black wheels. Just, she's a beaut. She's a really good looking car. And your nice Cobra emblem. Let's take a look at the interior. Really think they did a good job on the interior. Fit and finish is pretty good. Yeah, different. They're different. I love these seats. They're probably a little more comfortable than the Chevy seats. But Chevy seats were awesome. You've got a bunch of nice materials, Alcantara. Pretty good stuff, soft touch stuff, and super nice. This has the good radio in it from Ford, and then you have Ford, like the Ford Performance door sills. I like these side skirts, good looking. But yeah, a really comfortable seat, a really comfortable sport seat in this guy that you don't mind being in every day. So, has a back seat. It's pretty much for insurance. It's kind of just like the Camaro. So Ford's done some really cool stuff. They've got all your modes. You can change your steering, your suspension. You can change your exhaust sound. You can do a line lock. It has a straight up burnout mode. Again, here's your beautiful emblem reminding you that you were in a badass car with your racing wheel. Alcantara. Their My Touch system, I've been really impressed with. You know, when they first came out with it, it wasn't that special, but now it's really good. It's really intuitive. Pretty cool. Oh man, that's sun. Sorry guys. Chassis number, they're even marked, which I think is awesome. So pretty sweet. But yeah, it's a cool car. Let's the shifter is so good. Oh, just like that Camaro, man. That just, everything's just right where you want it to be. It's a great ride. So, and it's really kind of packed with technology too. Like I said, this is definitely something, as fast as it is, you can totally drive this every day and just be comfortable. It's a very comfortable car. I like how you kind of step down into the car. It feels like a real coupe. It's just dope. Let's give it a quick rev and see how she sounds. Little cold start here. freaking awesome. All right, guys, super excited for the driving portion of this video. We're gonna go for a fun drive. It's gonna be a good day. Definitely excited to do this one too. What do you think? German race car, American race car. Awesome machines. Oh, left the key in the car. Okay, guys, yeah, let's go do the driving portion. All right, see ya. All right, guys, let's go for a rip in a 2017 Ford Mustang Gt350. Hopefully we can get some actual road today. I'm going at a different time. Last time I went with the Panamera review, I got a lot of shading, so I'm trying a different time of day, but I'm hoping I don't get too much traffic, so we can actually get some good pulls. But this car is amazing. Highlights, probably the suspension, just the grip level, and the magnetic ride control on the car that just works. It works really well. It's definitely a car that you can live with every day, I would say too. It's very comfortable. It's a nice sport seat, but it's super comfortable. The exhaust is tunable, so you can make it loud or quiet, whatever you want. You can make the suspension hard or soft. You can make the steering, you know, have more feel, less feel, just kind of be easy, whatever you want. It's got launch control, cruise control. You got your MyTouch system that I absolutely love. Just great technology in the Mustang. They did a really good job with their tech. But for a $60,000 sports car, it really is awesome. I got AC seats. It's a great setup. It's got some long gears in this car, so you've got that 526 horsepower with 8,500 RPMs, like 8,300 RPMs, and you've got a super long gear. So between the high revving and like the peak horsepower and the long gear, it just rips. Probably well, it looks like we're gonna have a little traffic on this road. I was gonna do some sweepers, but let's hit the smaller canyon and we'll kind of hopefully get a little bit of an opening. We're gonna have some fun with this guy. Anyways, it's fun. This car is fun. Puts down traction so well. This thing has so much grip and such a wide track, and you just have those gears. It's funny, you think you're at redline with the car and you still got 2,000 more RPMs. It sounds like it's at its peak RPM and you're not even close. So this one really is a screamer. You gotta rev the freaking crap out of it, but man, it's just point and shoot. It's like American muscle with some German refinement. Honestly, it's finally a Mustang that can stop and handles good and has some serious kind of race car prowess. It's such a good car. I told everybody that I love that 1LE and that it was almost as good as this Gt350, and that's really the truth. It's not quite as good as this. This thing just screams. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we're on the tight canyon today because the other canyon is busy. What else? Great, decent amount of steering feel. Not amazing, but it's got good feel. Brakes feel good. Freaking handling, dude. Handling's awesome. Shifter's awesome. No rev matching in the GT350, which it's cool to have, but definitely not any kind of a deal breaker. You can just rev match yourself. It's called heel toe. Beautiful day today. Yeah, super long gears. Love the wheels. Michelin Super Sports. Michelin, if you're looking for the best tire, it's a Michelin. I mean, Michelin makes the best automotive, like, sport and race car tires. Maybe Pirelli, Michelin and Pirelli, but anyways, it's amazing. I want to go for a fun drive with you guys. I freaking love this car. I mean, I was like trying to get the tail out there, and it's just got so much grip. It's crazy. Yeah, it just freaking flies. Yeah, these tires are up to temperature. One thing I noticed too with the magnetic ride control, it's not like it's super stiff. It just puts down traction. It's still pretty comfortable for me to drive. These long gears are so awesome. You can just access that power and kind of carry it all the way through. Oh, there we go. A little bit of traction control there. You just have so much RPM and gear to play with that you can really just kind of keep it in a gear and kind of let it torque its way out of a corner, and then it hits its peak power, and it's just awesome. Oh, this is... having a hard time talking right now. It's so fun to drive. Grip, jeez, man. All right, well, so there's some driving in the GT350. It's a performer. Oh man, I love magnetic ride control. I love a nice American V8. I love a good 6-speed manual transmission, and then just the all-over tuning and the calibration of this rig. It's just magic. I don't know how these auto manufacturers are just learning how to make cars. There's a lot of boring cars out there. There really is. There's a lot of boring cars. Even cars that are fast, they're boring. And it's just good to see some cars, you know, like this one that are not. They're super fun to drive, super engaging. Let's see. Let's go. So now I just put it back into normal. It'll quiet all down. Suspension gets nice and soft. It's awesome. So, but yeah, there's just so many boring cars, and this one definitely isn't. And I'm glad. I'm so happy to see something that's, you know, that's got some passion in it, and that's why it's selling. I mean, the guys that aren't making cars like this, you guys gotta get it together. You know, you need to make stuff that people actually want to drive. This isn't to go to the grocery store and back. This is to go out and have a fun drive-in, and it's impressive. Believe the hype on the GT350. It's better than my M2 was. It's crazy that I'm saying that, but honestly, my buddy got this about the same time as I got my M2. And he asked me which one I thought was better, and it was hard to pill to swallow. But the Mustang's honestly funner than the M2, and the M2's a great car, but it's just they did such a good job, you know, and they're both 60 grand, and yeah, it's just a better car. So I don't really know what to tell you. It revs to the freaking moon. It has unbelievable traction and traction like management with the traction control system. Limited slip diff, great tranny, great motor, amazing suspension, good wide track on the car, great menacing looks. The looks of the GT350 are awesome. Very comfortable interior with amazing technology. It's just the bomb, and it's a smile factory, you know. It is. It's gonna get your blood going. It's fun to drive. It's fast. It's fast. If I owned this, if this isn't my car, but if I own this car, there's probably nothing I'd do to it. It's just done. I like to play with cars, but you don't need anything more than this. This thing is just the bomb. I just drove a GT4 Porsche today. Amazing car. Hopefully I'll be doing a review on that soon. But this kind of reminds me of the Porsche, except the Porsche is really focused. This is still something you can drive every day. You can drive the Porsche every day too, but the Porsche is super focused. It's a little different, but anyways, I love this car. I've always had a thing for Mustangs, and it's just good to see Chevy and Ford and Dodge. Dodge is doing more of like drag style car, which is cool. The Hellcat's an awesome car, but for the race car, I'm glad to see Chevy and Ford building a really fun car that you can live with every day, that is just, you know, it's a button away from race mode and just hauling ass when you need to decompress and blow off a little steam, which is today. So anyways, I hope you have as much fun as I did. As always, guys, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.